About to do deck profile on my Inzektor deck here. So yeah, let's get started, guys. Okay, first off, I have one Inzektor Dragonfly. This Dragonfly here lets me equip the one card, Inzektor card, from my hand or graveyard to it. Now, then after that equip card comes off of it, I can special summon one Inzektor monster from my deck. So yeah. And next, we have 3 Inzektor Centipede. Again, the equipped effect, which lets me equip from hand or grave. But this one, instead of whenever I use the equip card's effect, it lets me get a monster from my deck to my hand instead of on the field. So yeah. Now the main card of the deck, my Inzektor Hornet. This Inzektor Hornet here is really the key factor of this whole deck. You get it to the graveyard as fast as possible, or your hand, draw, lucky draw, whatever. So, okay, so I equipped it to Dragonfly mainly. Use Hornet's effect, bam, pop card, great, bam. Dragonfly's effect, special summon, Centipede. Centipede effect, back to my spell trap area. Hornet effect, pop another card, and then I can bring a card to my hand. That's usually Giga Man. I'll get to that later on. So yeah. So 1 Inzektor Hornet, 2 Inzektor Ladybugs. These cards are more of just an equip card, or be able to use Hornet's effect to pop a card, so I can use these guys' effect. So yeah. Okay, now Hopper. He is a card in here just to kind of keep your opponent from attacking you while you try to get Hornet and Dragonfly to your hand. So yeah. So I run 3 of those. Next, I have 2 Inzektor Gigamantis. These Gigamantis effect let me target one Inzektor monster on my field. Yeah, monster I control. It's equipped to it, and that monster automatically gains 2,400 attack. I mean, not gains, its attack becomes, guys. Becomes 2,400 attack. So yeah, that's another effect. I use it to bring, I use Centipede's effect after I use Dragonfly. Use to get Gigamantis in my hand. Equip Gigamantis to my Centipede. Boom, done. Or my Dragonfly. My Dragonfly now has 2,400 attack. My Centipede has 1,600, and that is now 4,000 damage right then and there. So yeah. Next, I have 1 Inzektor Earwig. My Earwig, it's almost like Ladybug, except whenever it's equipped, it gains 1,000 attack the monster is equipped to. So yeah. Then next, I have 2 Spirit Reaper. These cards, if you don't know, they can't be destroyed in battle unless targeted by card effect. So I use these 2 cards to get my Hornet out. Try to stall the duel a little bit to get my Hornet or Dragonfly in the hand. Or Gores, but we'll talk about it. Now I have 2 Card Troopers. These cards, they're good, and they help me mill, so I can get my Hornet to the graveyard like that. Okay, next I have 1 Gores, the Emissary of the Darkness, because, well, he's Gores. I mean, end of subject. He's amazing. Then I run 1 Sangan. I use that card to either get my Hornet or my Dragonfly to my hand. So yeah. Now onto the spells. I run 1 Upstart Goblin. No, 3 Upstart Goblins. My bad. So I use him to get my Dragonfly and my Hornet to my hand. And plus, usually the extra 3,000 life points don't bother me much because I can get him down pretty fast with Gigamantis. Then I have 2 Pot of Duality. Again, I kind of use him just to get a card into my hand like that. So next, I have 1 Foolish Burial, because if I draw him first play, I can pretty much dominate him within about 10 turns if you know how to use this deck. But yeah, I use him, get Hornet to my grave, and the chain starts. Yeah, and then I run 3 Inzektor Sword Zectalibur. Now these Zectaliburs, I can equip it to an Inzektor card. It gains 800 attack, and when it's sent from the graveyard, I can take 1 Inzektor card from my grave to my hand. So that means I could equip this to, say, Trooper, bring out, and I already have a Centipede out, and my Dragonfly's in the grave. Equip Hornet to it, pop Zectalibur with Hornet's effect, and then I can bring my Dragonfly back to my hand, guys. So yeah, it's a really good card, and I can do it at least 3 times. Next, I run 1 Heavy Storm, of course, I mean, it's a heavy. 3 MSTs. 1 Armor Blast. Armor Blast is a good card. It's basically the spell version of Icarus Blast if you run Black Wings. I can target 1 face-up Inzektor card you control. I control. And then 2 face-up cards your opponent controls. Destroy them. The only difference between Armor Blast and Icarus Blast is that it has to be face-up cards. So monsters, basically. Continuous spells. I like that card against 6 Sands. Yeah. Then I run 1 Monster Reborn, 1 Allure Darkness. I use him to get all my cards to my hand, like most. Okay, and then I have 2 Honor the Trap, 2 Call of Haunted. Basically, that's, again, Dragonfly back to the field whenever I need to use Hornet's Effect or something. Then a Safe Zone, just to make sure a certain card is safe, the whole thing. And then 2 Regeki Blast. Break. Oh my gosh, can't talk to me. Regeki Break. Regeki Break. Whatever. I don't know I'm saying it wrong, but whatever. So I use him to get rid of a card whenever I need it. Guys, I do not have a side or extra deck yet. I really should make one, but I'm kind of lazy, so yeah. To make one, so yeah, guys. Please, if you have any ideas for this, just comment below. Yeah, and guys, don't forget to like, comment, rate this video. Guys, this is the Inverse Speed, signing out.